Hello students, now we will start with another article from the fiber optics or optical fiber, that is dispersion. It was shown here. Uh, Before that we have just seen the definition of acceptance angle and the numerical aperture and the formula for the NA, that is numerical aperture, that is equal to under root n1 square minus n2 square. And also we have just derived the expression for delta, that is relative refractive index difference delta. So that will be delta will be equal to n1 minus n2 upon n1 or n1 minus n2 upon n2. So that will be the formula we have just find out. Now we just come with the another next, that is dispersion. Now the term dispersion, disperse होणं म्हणजे लांब जाणे, separate होणे, disperse. So the term dispersion describes the pulse broadening effect in fibers. So ही जी term आहे dispersion, it will just give the idea about the pulse broadening. म्हणजे जी pulse आपण send करत असतो ती जी broadening होती, broadening म्हणजे spread होते, ती पसरते. It will just give the idea about and describe the pulse broadening. broad होणे म्हणजे रुंद होणे, broadening effect in the fibers. So the term dispersion describes the pulse broadening effect in the fibers. The dispersion is produced by the properties of the core material and the line width of the light signal passing through the fiber. Now this will be just produced by the core material जे असतं ते प्रॉपर्टी त्याच्यामुळे होऊ शकतं, किंवा लाईन विड्थ जे लाईट सिग्नल जो असतो त्याची जी लाईन विड्थ असते पासिंग थ्रू द फायबर, त्याच्यामुळे हे जे डिस्पर्शन होऊ शकतं. सो ॲज शोन इन द फिगर हिअर, the pulse that appears at the output of the fiber is wider than the input pulse. आता इथे बघा, याच्यामध्ये ही जी पल्स आहे, दिस इज द इनपुट पल्स. ही कोणती इनपुट्स, बरोबर आहे. आता ही इनपुट पल्स दिलेली आपण, आता आउटपुटला आपल्याला बघा, आपल्याला वी आर गेटिंग समवॉट वायडर आउटपुट पल्स लाईक दीट. म्हणजे इनपुट थोडी आपली नॅरो आहे आणि थोडी उंच आहे. ही आपल्याला आउटपुटला जी पल्स भेटते थोडी वायडर आहे, or it is get somewhat broad compared to input pulse. So the pulse that appears at the output of the fiber is wider than the input pulse. So dispersion may be therefore be defined as the output light pulse width produced by an input pulse of zero line width. So it can be just defined as an output light pulse width produced by an input pulse of zero line width, that is a monochromatic light which has a single wavelength. In that case, pulse width available at the output would be totally a result of fiber dispersion. Let us take a practical case of an input pulse of width W1 and an output pulse of width W2, which W2 is greater than W1. म्हणजे समजा आपण इनपुटची पल्स आहे त्याची समजा आपण विड्थ काय घेतली, W1 घेतली, इथे बघा वर्ड W1, आणि आउटपुटची किती घेतो आपण W2. W2 ही काय W मिष्टी असते. सो जस्ट कन्सिडर दॅट W2 इज ग्रेटर दॅन W1. W2 इज द विड्थ ऑफ द आउटपुट पल्स. W2 काय आउटपुट पल्सची विड्थ आहे आणि ती W1 पेक्षा जास्ती आहे. द फायबर डिस्पर्शन DT इज डिफाइंड ॲज, so fiber dispersion can be defined as under root W2 square minus W1 square. Yes, this dt equal to under root W2 square minus W1 square. So next will be, I will show you. So the dispersion is measured in the units of time, either in nanosecond or in picoseconds. नॅनोसेकंद म्हणजे काय, 10⁻⁹ आणि पिको म्हणजे किती, 10⁻12. So dispersion will be always measured in the unit of time, either in the it will be nanosecond or in picosecond. The total dispersion produced by fiber depends on direct on its length. म्हणजे टोटल जी फायबर आहे त्याचं जर टोटल डिस्पर्शन आपल्याला काढायचं असेल, सो दॅट विल बी डिपेंड्स ऑन द इट्स लेंथ, किती लांब ती वायर आहे त्याच्यावर, किती लांब ती फायबर येते. So hence manufacturers give the dispersion per unit length of the fiber either in nanosecond per kilometer, that is ns per kilometer, or picosecond per kilometer. So this is the unit of nanosecond per kilometer or picosecond per kilometer. This is the unit of the dispersion. This permits the users to calculate the expected total dispersion for the given length of fiber. If capital L is the length of the fiber in kilometer, then the total fiber dispersion is given by dt equal to L into dispersion per kilometer. Now the dispersion can be divided into two general categories, intermodal dispersion and intramodal dispersion. So there are two types of dispersions that we have to study. So one will be intermodal and another will be intramodal dispersion. So we'll take the first one, that is intermodal. Not we are not going to take that one. So we'll just take the intermodal dispersion. Now this type of dispersion results from the fact that the light wave propagates through a fiber in different modes. There is a difference in the propagation times for the different modes which produces dispersion between these different modes. म्हणजे याच्यामध्ये जे दिस हे जे इंटरमोडल जे डिस्पर्शन आहे, so this will be this is the result of what, this result from the fact that the light wave propagates through fiber in different modes, as explained in the already we have seen that classification of the optical fibers. त्याच्यामध्ये आपण बघितलं मल्टी मोड स्टेप इंडेक्स फायबर, सिंगल मोड स्टेप इंडेक्स फायबर अँड मल्टी मोड ग्रेडियंट इंडेक्स फायबर, त्याच्यामध्ये आपण बघितलं होतं. So this type of dispersion will be result from the हे जे या प्रकारचे जे डिस्पर्शन आहे ते it will result from the fact that the light wave propagates through fiber in different modes as explained in the classification of the optical fiber. There is a difference in the propagation times for the different modes which produces dispersion between these different modes. For full understanding of this dispersion, consider the two extreme modes as shown in the figure here. So just you see this figure. The critical mode propagating an angle theta c, and another mode where the propagation angle is 0, that is 0 mode. A pulse of light launched into the fiber will propagate along the fiber in both modes. So दाखवले 0 मोड दाखवलेला आहे आणि हा एक ब्ल्यू दाखवला, एक रेडमध्ये दाखवलं 0 मोड आणि एक ब्ल्यूमध्ये दाखवला आहे, बरोबर आहे. सो critical mode propagating an angle theta c, another will be where the propagation angle is 0, that is 0 mode. So pulse of light launched into the fiber will propagate along the fiber in both modes. For 0 mode, travel time will be minimum and is given by, म्हणजे हा जो 0 मोड आहे त्याच्यामध्ये जो लाईट रे जो ट्रॅव्हलिंग टाईम आहे तो सगळ्यात मिनिमम आहे, कमीत कमी असते, कारण ती स्ट्रेट चालली. सो इट विल बी गिवन बाय T0 equal to L by V1, that is L upon C into N1, that is L N1 upon C. So this is the equation, first equation, first one, TDO or TD0, that is traveling time for the 0 mode, where V1 is the velocity of the light through the core material, C is the velocity of light in vacuum, and L is the length of the fiber. For the light rays traveling at critical angle theta c, the delayed would be maximum and is given by. आता दुसरा जो मोड आहे क्रिटिकल मोड, त्याच्यामध्ये काय, त्याला इट विल सफर द टोटल इंटरनल रिफ्लेक्शन, सो इट विल टेक मॅक्झिमम टाइम, बिकॉज 0 मोड टेकिंग द मिनिमम टाइम. So this will be in the when the light ray travels by the critical angle theta c mode or critical mode, the delay will be there, and the delay will be maximum, and it will be given by TDC and TDC. So here the printing mistake, TDC it will be given by L upon cos of theta c divided by V1, or L upon cos of theta c divided by c upon n1, or it will be L n1 upon cos of theta c into c. This is equation number 2. The time difference theta TDC, the time difference TDC and TD0 represent the pulse width dt at the output. So dt equal to what? TDC minus TD0. So L into n1 upon cos of theta c into c minus L n1 upon c. Using the relation cos theta c, equal to n2 by n1, we get dt equal to L n1 upon c into n1 into n2 divided by n2, where n1 and n2 are the refractive indices of the core and cladding respectively. So as already we have discussed, n1 minus n2 upon n2 equal to delta, that is the difference, relative refractive index difference, relative refractive index difference delta, that will be given by n1 minus n2 divided by n2, or n1 n2 upon divided by n1 n2 upon n1. So hence the pulse width can be expressed as dt equal to L n1 upon c into delta. This, substituting the value of delta in terms of numerical aperture, we get dt equal to L into na square divided by 2 n1 into c, or dt upon L equal to na square upon 2 n1 into c, where dt is the amount of pulse broadening, and dt upon L is the broadening per unit length of the fiber. So this is about the इंटरमोडल डिस्पर्शन कसं होतं आणि ते आपण कम्पेअर करून काढलं. दोन एक्स्ट्रीम पॉसिबिलिटी किंवा दोन एक्स्ट्रीम मोड घेतले आपण. वन दॅट लाईट वेव इज ट्रॅव्हलिंग बाय द झिरो मोड, दॅट इट इज मेकिंग प्रोपेगेशन अँगल 0, and another will be it is making the propagating angle theta c, that is critical angle. So in the both way light wave can travel through fiber. The light ray which is traveling through the zero mode can reach at the output in a very short time, but the light ray which is traveling by the critical mode, it will be delayed because it suffers the total internal reflection. So by taking the finding out the traveling time for both the modes, we can just find out the dt, that is time difference, that will represent the pulse width dt of the dt at the output, and from that we can just derive the formula of that dt equal to dt equal to L na square divided by 2 n1 into c, or dt by L equal to na square divided by 2 n1 into c. हे दोन फॉर्म्युले आपण काढले. एक डीटीचं म्हणजे काय, dt इक्वल टू L na square divided by 2 into n1 c, और dt upon L equal to na square divided by 2 n1 c. दोन्हीवरून आपल्याला काय मिळू शकतं की dt म्हणजे काय, अमाऊंट आहे, अमाऊंट ऑफ पल्स ब्रॉडनिंग, and dt by L म्हणजे काय, ब्रॉडनिंग पर युनिट लेंथ. dt upon L is the broadening per unit length of the fiber. So in this way we just completed the intermodal dispersion. Now another type of that will be intramodal dispersion. So it is due to the fact that the light signal propagating in fiber does not consist of single frequency but a group of frequencies. So it is called an chromatic dispersion. It is related to the line width of the light pulse. It is often expressed in terms of picoseconds per kilometer per nanometer of line width. So in the syllabus or in the book, only this much information is given about the intramodal dispersion, because this is the intramodal dispersion is due to the fact that the light signal propagating in the fiber does not consist of a single frequency, but it consists of a group of frequencies. So it is also called as a chromatic dispersion. So it will be related to the line width of the light pulse. So it is often expressed in terms of picoseconds per kilometer per nanometer of line width. So only this much information is given about the intramodal dispersion. So next we have to study, that is about the fiber characteristics. that is fiber losses. What are the losses of the fiber? That is material loss, light scattering, waveguide and bend loss. Then calculation of the losses, then choice of wavelength, that we have to study in the next period. Okay, thank you.